You are live. Hi, Rosies. I'm Ro.
And I'm Z, and this is Rosie and
Rose.
Rosie. You gotta come quicker than that, girl.
I was trying to
I'm
be
like Rosie
sexy.
and then pause, Rosie.
I was trying to be sexy. And Rose.
This is
Rosie and
good.
Rose. Anyways, how was your week?
It was better than last week, so thumbs up to that. You have any plans for Mother's Day?
Yes.
Girl, my lash. Sorry, guys.
What's wrong
What are
with your
your
lash? It
plans?
looks fine.
Girl, one look higher than the other.
Who's
Yeah.
seeing that?
Well, I see it. I think it's. But go ahead, Rocio. Go ahead.
I'm going to go see The Devil Wears Prada too tomorrow.
My best friend and I did that last weekend. It was good. I
Yeah.
got dressed up.
I'm gonna get dressed up since you tell I'm gonna wear my little Gucci brooch.
Yeah. I had and I gotta say because I don't have a lot of designer stuff, so the little designer gotta throw it out in there. But I had my
Oh, there goes Tia. Hi, Tia.
where was I missing the people? Why?
Sweetie.
Oh, there. Hi, Tia. Girl, Tia, listen, we gotta unpack a whole lot. So we get ready. But yeah, so I enjoyed the movie. I had my Dolce and Gabbana uh their heels, my slides. Then I had a tube top dress in cream. The slides are have an animal print to it, and that wooden heel is a
Mm-hmm.
high heel with a little platform. And I had my Chanel bag and I had my hair. It was nice. I got compliments, so I think I did I hit it.
Were you supposed to wear heels?
No, I was not. Ah, okay,
I'm ready. I
Rosie's.
couldn't wait. Aw.
I we ready, we ready, but wait. I have it's called supination. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a full house. You know what? My face look, I think I'm gonna put the light back on, Marissa, because my face look kind of bright.
Suli, your face look fine.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, now it look like my face. But okay. Um, girl, let me hold on.
See, even Tia said you look amazing. You hot too?
Girl, yes. Okay, is it the Virgin Islands, girl? It was raining today, so I took the AC off. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. Oh, 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 oh. Look, I ain't even drinking right. It's already spilling. Oh my God. Suli, come on, girl. What the hell? Suli. Hi, Tia. How are you?
Okay, sorry. Hi, Tia. Okay, so yeah, I have supination of the feet. I don't I it's like so this is how your feet's supposed to be.
Mhm.
And my feet are like it's leaning on my outside of my ankles, so my ankles get really swollen, and I don't know why that suddenly happened. But I'm going to physical therapy, so hopefully it alleviates it, but I don't think it treats the swelling, but it doesn't correct.
What virus
So
going around?
what virus?
Tia
Oh, that
said that.
cruise ship virus.
Oh, I hope
Yes,
not.
I saw
Is
it. The
it?
hantavirus. Yes, this is worse than COVID. Girl,
It's
I
just
don't
one
get
person.
on the cruise ship. Well, I've been on cruises
No.
before, but
You think it's the Hunter virus? Hunter? Whatever that is?
Kanta. Hold on.
They
Let me
said
see if I can.
somebody from Virginia was here that went, but they said it was low risk. Is it that one or is it another virus going around that I don't know of? Let me know. Let me
Okay.
know, Tia. Oh,
All
yes,
right.
they said that people have been cut. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They did say it
I
on the news yesterday. They did say it on the news, but they said, I didn't, after they said the person came with the on the boat that was on the boat, they said that we were low risk. I don't know. I don't know. You know how it is, and then you really can't trust the FDA.
the FDA. Well, so you gotta
The,
trust the FDA. Come on, Rocio.
no, not with that guy on it. That's the head.
Okay, let's get out of politics. So, how was your week? Because we got a lot of we just doing the intros. We want to get to the meat. Come on.
So what's the meat? Tell me what's the meat.
Well, so you gotta change. What's it? What title do we have for the Met and Stephon? Girl, you need to scratch out the Met and leave
Okay, okay.
Stephon Diggs. Put Stephon Diggs and wine because
How I
this
change that, Sully?
I don't know. Ah, I don't know, Rocio. You the tech
Anyways,
person.
yeah, but I ain't never. I tried to keep up, but let me see.
I can't even get up there. Anyway, how was your week?
My week was okay. It was okay for the most
Okay.
part.
All right, girl. Well, our Google specialist on the oh, thank you. Thank you, Tia. Thank you so much. Yeah, because I go to a podiatrist here and my physical therapist, she is doing a fabulous job. You know, she was giving me some exercises that really tightened up my calf. And I was tight. I couldn't, I mean, I stretched and it was just really tight. Went back to her. She did these, because they put these electric stuff on there and then you feel your muscles contracting. Then she puts like the laser and other things like little machines and the laser. Girl, I walked out of there. I could have ran a marathon. My leg was like brand new. No tightness, nothing.
Oh
So
wow.
those little things that you think don't work actually does work. Okay, Rocio, let's get to it.
Yes.
So Rosie's Tia, I don't know if you've been paying attention to that Stephon Diggs circus, but Ro and Z have
That right
took
there, I don't
notes
know. You took
in my
notes?
cloth and paper break room notebook. So I saw both. Okay, I only saw the testimony of the people. Okay. I didn't see the whole trial. I saw the prosecution's witness. I didn't see the police officer. The police officer wasn't there. He's just saying he made the report. So I saw the witness, Miss Jamila, aka Mila Adams, and that's it. That's for the defense. I'm sorry, the prosecution. For the defense, I was Sonny, which is his chief of staff, Tamila, was it Tamila? Natalia. So Tali, uh, Shaya, which is the hairdresser. Tali is the hairdresser's friend, Shaya's friend. Sonny is the chief of staff. I saw the accountant and I saw the forensic guy. If there were more, I didn't see those. Okay, so let's start with the key witness, the first witness for the prosecution. Yes, I saw the first witness for the prosecution. Also, make sure you put Tia's comments up there, girl, because you know I
Oh
can't
yeah, I
do it.
keep forgetting. Sorry, y'all.
Um, Yeah. So the first witness, Jamila, she is the chef that made the complaint. Okay, guys, please forgive my nails. I didn't sorry. I know. I'm sorry. You know what, guys? I love doing my nails, but I got allergic. So to the HEMA in acrylics and gel. So
Girl, nobody watching you and your
oh, okay.
nails.
Okay,
Talk.
okay. But I see it. So okay. I'm self-conscious. Okay. So Mila testified. She came in. You know, when they always come in after they always look all conservative.
Girl,
When they
that part when she walked in. Hold on. Oh God. Hold on, y'all. They're making pizza and I gotta cut the pizza.
you gotta cut the pizza. Well, so right now we're in the middle of the juice.
I'm sorry.
Oh God. Okay. We gotta wait. She gotta go cut pizza. I can't put up your comment because Rocio, but yeah, Tia says what happened? Rocio gotta go cut pizza.
No, she's asking you what happened, not
Oh,
me.
me. Oh. Okay. So she came in dressed
Oh.
conservatively. She's a black woman. She's from the South. She's a chef. She worked for keep calling her Tay Diggs. Stephon, Mr. Diggs. She worked for him. She said they were in a let me be before I get there, for at least 4.5 years. So we know that they worked together for 4.5 years. She worked with him when he was in the different ball groups, and then she kind of moved with him to New England, to the Patriots. She testified. When she started testifying, Rocio, you tell me, you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
The minute she opened her mouth, I'm like, why is she whispering? Nobody could hear
Mm-hmm.
her. She's like, so
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm like, can somebody tell her to speak up? Okay, that's number one that annoyed me. But okay, fine. Because she's nervous. People don't go to trial. And this is a very public trial. So I get it. She's nervous. But I was like, I was annoyed by that. If you're gonna testify, man, testify.
mm-hmm.
So the prosecution starts,
So he was
eliciting this
at the
test.
Buffalo Bills. He was on the Buffalo Bills before he got to New England Patriots.
Tia, you don't know anything about it? Go put it out.
Oh my God, girl.
Okay, well, so then we gotta go into details.
More
Okay,
details. Okay, go ahead.
so the chef accused Stephon of choking her, strangling her. This was,
Actually, I take that back. He worked for the Houston, Texas. He did Buffalo Bills and then went to Houston, Texas in
and
the
then
year
went to
2024 and then went to New England.
Patriots. Okay, so she accused him December of 2025 of strangling her, and she said that, and that's what she accused him of. Then the blogs were saying that he owes her money. The blogs were talking, but the official story, Tia, was that he strangled her. I don't know if you heard, Cardi B came out for her man. This is back when they were together. Cardi B was like, this is a lie. This woman just looking to trap him or to shake for a shakedown.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're getting to this. So it's a trial, and it's not a long trial because it's only her, and her. It's only her testimony. What made it long is the defense. I saw a comment saying the prosecution called 2 witnesses, and the defense called everybody. They called everybody. Okay, so what happened is, Tia. Yes, girl. What happened is she came on the stand. She's dressed conservatively. She started talking about her background. It just so the jurors could understand who she is. She says she's a chef. I don't know. She said she'd been to culinary school. Maybe she said it. I don't remember. But I know she indicated that she went to Europe. She's trained
Mm-hmm.
in Europe. She's trained in particularly Italy and France. So this is,
Mm-hmm.
if you're, uh, my interpretation is that those places are like the mecca of fine dining. So she should. This is a European trained chef.
Right.
She came home. She got noticed to work for Stephon. Started working for Stephon. On December 2nd, she was asking Stephon. Okay, so you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't know what precipitated what she believes, what she testified as him choking her. You remember?
She said, according to her, she said
Funny.
that I don't even know what you're right. It didn't say how it precipitated. It could
Precipitated.
have been that she was asking him for money that you need to I remember that you need to pay me my money that you owe me.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? No.
So, yeah, okay. So, what she was claiming is that Stefan owes her pay. She said that
Mm-hmm.
he owed her like 3 weeks' pay, and she was
Yeah.
asking for her money. Then, I guess, in the midst of asking for her money, he attacked her. He choked her. Girl, let me get my notes.
According to her, he hit her in her face and
Hit her in
wait,
her
wait.
face and put the crook of like this and like choked
Yeah.
her out like that. She said that she couldn't breathe. Her
Mm-hmm.
chest was hurting her. Now, just to give you some idea, Rocio and I are black women. Rocio is a little bit lighter than I am. Girlfriend is not like bright light, but lighter. She's a light skinned girl. In this community, in the culture, she could pass the paper bag test. Put that out there just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
give you
yeah.
an idea. She's right at the paper bag, or just couple shades or two, one shade or two lighter.
Right.
So, and I'm a
Oh,
dark
darker.
skinned
One of them.
girl. If you Okay, so we're gonna get to that. So, it was pretty fitting that I wore this so you could see my neck, so I could
Yeah,
like
yeah. Because
show.
he said she said
She
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 choked her
said he
out.
choked her to the point that she said her neck hurt and her chest hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So, she filed. Okay, hold on. Let me get my notes. December 2nd was the choke.
Mm-hmm.
Then she said she left. I don't know, and maybe Rosa, you could fill me in here. I don't think she left. She said, I'm leaving. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She left let me fill in another detail here. She actually lives in the house. She's a full-time chef for Stephon Diggs. She lives in the house with him. She travels. I guess I don't, because if they've been together for 4.5 years, I guess she was with the other teams too. So I guess she lived with him there too. So she lives in the house. She doesn't have an employment contract. That's gonna be key later on. We're gonna get there. So she doesn't have a contract. They did a contract by text. So she's been working with him for years without a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then she said he choked her. She didn't have any money. Okay, now I'm getting it. So remember, she said she didn't have any money.
She ain't had no money.
She didn't have any money. So she went. Oh, so the defense attorney asked her, "Didn't you get a ticket to go to Atlanta?" Well, I got a ticket, but I changed it to New York because I don't have anybody. Apparently, she may be from Atlanta. I don't have anybody to pick me up from the airport. I don't have Not pick me up. I don't have an Uber. I don't have,
I
and I'm
didn't have
like,
money for Uber. That's
I
what she
didn't have
said.
money for Uber. And I'm like, but you don't put Uber on a credit card? I mean, so you don't put Uber on a credit card?
I do. My debit card is on file.
So I'm like, but you wouldn't need cash for Uber. You could put it on your debit card, on your credit card, and pay it later. That kind of, and then she's like, I don't have, and I'm like, but if you're from Atlanta, like, okay, I'm from St. Croix. I live in St. Croix. Most of my family's in the States, but I know people here that I could say, look, can you pick me up from the airport?
Right.
She don't have that. She said she didn't have nobody. She didn't have anybody. So she took, listen, now that I'm talking about this, I'm forming my opinion. She took the ticket. Tia, I hope you're following. Croy, I'm on. She took the ticket
And
and
change it
then
to New
went
York.
went to New York. Who picked you up from the airport at New York? Shia. Shay? Zaya? Anyway, the braider, Cardi B's braider, who's now Stephon Diggs braider. The braider picked her up from the airport because she didn't have money. Well, whose house you stayed with? The braider. Who was there with you and the braider? Tally. Who's Tally? Tally is the friend of the braider, Shia. So then the defense was like, well, you and your friend Shia. Oh, Shia, not it's Shia. That's her name, Shia. Is it Shia or Shay? What's the girl
It's
name?
not Shay, it's Shia.
Shia. So Shia, the defense, the attorney for Diggs was like, so you and your friends? No, they're not my friends. She said that like at least 3 times. There are acquaintance. And I was like, wait, hold up. Pump, 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 pump. I don't have acquaintances picking me up from the airport. I don't have acquaintances. Oh, and then she stayed at Shia's apartment in Brooklyn. She stayed at Shia's house in New Jersey because what they did, they went to the airport, picked up from the airport. They went to New Jersey, have a girly time at the house that Shia owns in New Jersey, came back to Shia's apartment in Brooklyn, spent the night at her apartment. They were doing videos. They were doing all kinds of stuff, having girls' day. And she gonna testify that they weren't friends. They were acquaintances. That alone made me go, but that like they were co-workers. Oh, I didn't have anywhere to go, so I stayed by her. No, girl, I had
No,
co-workers.
what put the icing on the cake was a friend, because the braider, she's from Trinidad. And the other hairstylist, Moses is her last name, is from Trinidad.
Natalia, so they call her
Natalia. So Tally and Shia, or whatever her name is, they both from Trinidad. Now,
Tobago, but okay. I don't know where Tally's from, but Shia is from Tobago.
Tobago, she did say that. So then the braider said that Mila, the chef, they ain't have no money to go to Trinidad. So
we gotta do the one by one. You jump in.
Okay.
You jump in.
I wanted to say my point, but okay.
No, we're gonna get there. So we gotta first start with the story from Mila. She's saying they're not friends, they're co-workers. Well, so that didn't cross your mind? I'm like, but I have co-workers. I don't call my co-workers to come pick me up. While this is happening, there is evidence that girlfriend Mila, the one who got choked, was in the car with Shia, the one who picked her up, and you see them doing the thing and having fun and
driving.
Now, the first
She
thing
in the
that comes
passenger seat dancing. the
So
next
I'm
day.
like, if
The
I've
next day
been
he choked
assault,
her. The
my
day after he
exactly.
choked her.
I'm like, okay, I don't know. I didn't hear them ask her, have you ever been assaulted by anybody else? Because maybe you're so used to the trauma. But I'm like, if somebody assaults me, choke me out, I ain't gonna be somewhere dance. I'm like, y'all, I can't even get in the mind. I'll be so ravaged, my nerves,
Yeah.
and there may be some reluctance to report it because he is Stephon Diggs. At the time, remember, this is December 2nd, 2025. Cardi B already gave birth to the baby.
Oh.
So, that's around that time. So I know that there is some reluctance if that was happening to go to the police. She didn't go to the police. She went to New Jersey. She went to New York. Shia picked her up. They went to New Jersey, had a girls' day, a girls' night, drove back to the apartment in Brooklyn like 4 o'clock in the morning, slept in the apartment. According to the testimony, the witness asked, hey, did you see any marks on her neck or her chest? And Tali, so what? Tell him what it said.
They said no. They were all in a
Oh,
room.
so put her comment.
Oh, they were all in the room. No, no, she did not call the police when it happened. She called
No,
him.
she
She
called the
called the
police. Go ahead, Rocio.
she called the police. What? 2 weeks after?
The choke was December 2nd. She called the police December 16th. She went to make the report.
Yes.
December 16th, she reported the choke.
Mind you, this, and then in the meantime, she doing the
Oh, so she was in the room. Remember, because there was like a girls night thing, and Tali, the
they were
friend to
all
the
in the
hairdresser.
room at Shia's house, and they were getting dressed. And we when we all women and girls or whatever, your best friend, you getting dressed. We all in the same room. We're not, you're not. We're changing clothes. We're not looking at each other like, But there was like, no,
But
I
if
ain't
you
see
see
no
a
mark.
bruise, you see a bruise.
The kicker too was, Moses said that she was going to
Moses
do her
Tali,
hair.
because Tali,
Tally, that's her name.
Tali. Yeah, her name is
Tally.
Natalia, but they call her Tali.
So
Hi, honey.
Tally said that she was gonna do her hair. So then
Mm-hmm.
she got her hair. She the so the was it the defense? The defense was asking her, Tally, if she saw any bruises on her neck. She says
Mm-hmm.
no. She didn't see no bruise. And when you getting your hair done, they pull all of this down, right?
Mm-hmm.
They pull all of this down. Like when I
Yeah.
go to the hair salon, they take their tape, so my clothes won't get wet. So they have access to my neck. You put your
Yeah.
neck back. She said, I ain't see no bruise. None.
Well, and if you
None.
go back, Tia, if you go back to the trial, they had a still photo of her like they may have taken it from the video of her like this, and you see her whole like from it wasn't like deep, but you see her neck, no bruising. So the prosecutor, the defense attorney was like, your bruises get deeper color as time goes
Mhm.
on. And I'm like, but nobody ain't gonna know that. And I'm like, pause, pump, pump, pump. I know somebody, dark skin, darker than I am, was strangled. My friend knows this person. She said, you know what? I didn't see it. The person didn't tell my friend. My friend told me, but point is, You didn't see the strangulation marks on the neck until like 4 or 5 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when you hit yourself somewhere and then you look on your like on your leg and then you look on your and it's like, where did that bruise come from? Because you don't even remember the few days before where you hit it. And I'm like, oh, that may be right. That you get the bruises. The bruises
Mm-hmm.
show up more, are more. You could see
Prominent.
them prominent as time
More
goes
prominent, like a day, like 2, 3 days after you get,
after.
because
But
like I said, I always hit my leg, my thigh on the end of the table at work.
yeah, I
And
over
I
here, I
don't
hit
bruise,
my thigh at the end of the table and my vanity.
I don't get bruised. It don't show up until like a day or two after.
So, okay, so this is top.
And then she
This is
said she
Misa.
can't move her neck, but you
That's what
dancing.
she said. Her neck was hurting her. Was crying. Her neck was. She said her neck was sore. Her chest was sore, and I'm like, first of all, whether my neck was sore or not, I would be so shocked by the assault that I wouldn't even know how to react. I wouldn't be with friends in New York. I'll be at home with my family. This and choke me.
Nursing myself, nursing
Yes.
myself to help.
She then said, okay, so now that's Mila, that's the chef. So let's go to the prosecution. The first witness was the office manager, Sonny. I didn't get anything from Sonny that was to me pertinent. Did you?
No. She just said she was the chief of staff. They asked her if she knew Mila. She said yes. They asked her if she, was she the one that hired her or, looked for her. And she was like, she explained what her role was to Stephon Diggs. That was, um, if he asks for, if her role is to make his life as comfortable as possible during the season and off season, as far as family, as far as taking care of the, like, his needs, as like shopping, uh a therapist, IV, all that stuff, right?
Another thing that now that you mentioned that, she was a horrible witness, Tia and Rosie's.
Who? Sunny?
No,
Oh,
Mila.
Mila was, yes.
Mila was a horrible witness. You don't want to get to a point when you're testifying at a trial and the judge is aggravated with you, that you want the judge to be annoyed with the attorneys.
Yeah, the mathing girl is
No,
not.
it's not. The judge the judge needs to be annoyed with the attorney, but not you. She was telling the attorney would say this is a yes or no answer, and she would throw in different things like, well, he did this. Well, do you know who Sonny is? Yeah, Stefan used to call her stealing Sonny because she stole from him. Then she's like, well, do you know who Shia is? Yeah, Shia. She slept with oh, she's like, I know. Oh, I forget. See, I'm forgetting. I didn't write that down. She also said, Tia, that she slept with Stefan and they had a 4.5 year relationship.
Yup.
And in the middle of telling her, because it was for me, it was a way to minimize her involvement with Stefan. She also said Shia slept with him too. Now, Shia ain't no random girl. Remember, Shia is Cardi B's hairdresser.
Is she?
According to Shia, well, actually, according to Cardi B, Shia started braiding her hair
How
in
long that?
2019. Shia only moved to America in 2017. According to her, got off the boat from Trinidad. So in 2 years, Shia, the braider, moved up the ranks quick and got to a superstar like Cardi B and has been with Cardi B since. I feel the reason why, what's her name? Let's see. The accuser brought
Mila?
Mila. Mila said Shia also slept with Stephon, and so she don't
Alondra,
look.
please stop. Don't, because that's gonna go on the pizza.
So that's gonna. Hi, Alondra.
Hi.
So that was the whole situation.
Yeah, her name is Saya. Xia.
No, but
Shia.
Shia. That's how she pronounces Shia, but it's XIA. But okay,
Mhm.
so she said that Shia also slept with Stephon. Now you know that had the whole internet a buzz because everybody was saying, yeah, the chef could sleep with him. Well, not could, but but this is betrayal because Cardi B brought up Shia. Shia wouldn't have the clientele she have if it wasn't for Cardi. So that's setting the stage for other testimony. Now, I didn't really. You're right. Sunny was just talking about her role in the whole Stephon organization. Then came Shia. Shia came in there. I heard the accent because I'm West Indian. I have an accent. I heard the accent. I'm like, Miss Sun, she sound Trinidadian.
Mhm.
So she's like, yeah, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. She's from Tobago, and
Yep, she from Tobago.
okay. Yeah, she's from Tobago, and she came here when she was yeah, the she came here when she came, she said in 2017, and she started building a clientele. She started noticing that she's actually good at what she braiding. She went to school for something, but she didn't use that degree. She said her skills at braiding was really what was making money. She wound up working at a barber shop nearby, and then she expanded. She blew up. Okay. They asked her about, did you pick so and so up, Mila? Did you pick Mila up from the airport? Yes. Which airport? Hi, Azir, honey. How are you? I saw your little hello. Thank you. Okay. So I was like, um, anyway,
He
I'm
said,
good.
I'm good.
Okay, so she picked her up at the airport. What airport? LaGuardia. What did you do? We were listening to music. Do you have a cam a dash cam in your car? Yes. Why do you have a dash cam? Because when people see you driving a nice car, they start doing the insurance fraud thing. So apparently she has a nice car. So she put a dash cam in there. I asked this of Rocio because I don't know dash cams. I'm like, but Rocio, if the dash cam is in the car, why is the dash cam filming inside the car and not outside? And Rocio, tell him what you told me.
Some dash cams got dual cameras. They do the front of the
What?
car
Yeah.
and inside the car. You hear what I said?
Yes, they have dual inside. The camera looks outside and could look
And
inside
then
as
it's New
well.
York too, because they break into your car all the time.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
They break into your car all the time.
So
You should know that. We've been
yeah.
into we
Okay. So So go ahead, Rocio. I don't know if you have
I said,
more.
no, I'm saying you been to New York?
Yeah, I know. But I
Okay.
wasn't thinking about all that. I wasn't thinking about all that.
Yeah,
But
New York is still New York, honey.
it probably, yeah, I know. Okay, so Shia said, yeah, I picked her up at the airport. They were listening to music. She said we were driving, listening to music, and then we went home. Her house in Brooklyn. Okay, so what y'all did there? We were just listening to music, girly things, having some wine. I don't know, maybe she said that, but it wasn't just
I
hanging
mean,
out.
right.
And then after that, where did you go? We went to New Jersey, and then we came back to Brooklyn around 4. What did you do? Well, we got dressed. We got like got out of our clothes and got dressed. Did you see M- Mila?
Mila.
Did you see Mila undressed? Yes, I saw her with a towel on. I don't know if it was her or Tally said that, but they saw her. And what did you observe any bruising? Did you observe any bruising, or did she complain about any pain on her neck or on her chest? No. Did she, when you picked her up from the airport, did she complain? Did she tell you this dude hit you? She's like, no. Now that I remember, they asked Mila when she was on the stand, who did you tell regarding Stephon hitting you? Oh, I didn't tell anybody. So you didn't tell your friends? They're not my friends. They're associates.
But you don't tell nobody. You tell
Nobody.
nobody. If something happened to
Nobody.
me, you know.
Girl, I take a picture and send it to you.
If
Didn't I
something
take a
happened
picture
to
of a
me,
brick?
I will tell you.
I had a prick on my hand, and I told Rosie exactly how that prick got there. So then I send that
You did. You did.
a prick in my hand. Can you imagine strangulations? Then, not just that, tell you, girl, this dude just went off on me. Then
Mhm.
you're gonna call me and say, girl, you need to call the police. You need to. She didn't say a soul. No one. Okay, so we remember she said that they're associates. So
Right.
the question was like, did you go on a trip to
Trinidad.
with Mila outside the country? Yes. Where did you go? Trinidad and Tobago, my country. Who went with you? Tally. I think she said Tally. Did Tally go with her?
I think so. I think
Tally
so.
and Mila.
Mila.
Okay. Who paid for Mila's ticket? I did. Okay, right then and there, I said, okay, hold on. Hold
Shia.
on. Shia, I have friends, and my friends won't pay my ticket. How is an associate
Pay for your ticket.
pay for your ticket to Trinidad from New York, knowing how expensive that is during December? Now, you
Yeah.
don't, okay, so Tia and others, you may not know how expensive that is, but I'll let you know, living in the Virgin Islands, when you travel during your winter, the States winter, to the Virgin Islands, those ticket prices double.
Triple.
That's the season. That's where we make our money. That's tourism. You telling me that you're going to go from New York past the Virgin Islands, past Jamaica, past all these Barbados, St. Martin, all the way down, because Trinidad is down island. Trinidad is almost
That's the
hitting
last.
South America.
Is right. That's like the last island
The
of the
last,
archipelago. Yup.
how expensive that ticket is, and you telling me your associate bought it? I'm like, Miss Son, that ain't no sorry, my accent. That ain't no associate. That's your girl. And your girl did that for you because you said you that's another thing. She got paid $2,000 a week.
And you have never
And
had
you have
money.
no money?
Never had money.
She didn't have money, or I didn't have money. I'm like, but how you don't have money when you getting paid $2,000 a week? You're living with him, so you're not having living expenses. And she may have a house somewhere that she pays a mortgage for, but she don't have living expenses.
But no,
So
I don't even think she have a house up there. You really think she did?
what I'm saying is, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, Rocio.
Okay. Okay.
If she, if she, I could understand that you're struggling if you have a mortgage, if you have a car note, but you live with him, and they use, according to Sonny, they use his Porsche to run errands. His Porsche meaning Diggs' Porsche
Stephon Diggs,
to
Porsche.
run errands. So you have a car available and you have a home and you're making $2,000 a week. So how is this not? I don't get it. How you don't have money?
And then she kept saying, I just wanted my money. I just wanted my money. I keep asking him for my money because he didn't pay me for my services. So at one point, Stefan gave her money, gave her the $2,000 because you remember she left, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, she had left. So he gave her whatever $2,000. And then she kept bugging him about, I want my money. I want my money. So I guess in the text, he was, it was profanity in the text messages and stuff like that. She called him the P word. You remember that? She called him the P word.
Yeah.
And then she kept saying, and then at one point he kept saying, what more do you want? I paid you whatever. What more do you want? What else, Suli? What else am I missing? Because I want to get my
No, that you hit it. You hit it. She kept asking, and now that you say that, so the defense attorney was like, "What money? What more money? Oh, he didn't pay me." So she pulled out some receipts. Didn't you get paid this and this? Oh, this was that week. That was in November. He paid me for that. But I'm talking about these weeks in December. So the defense attorney was like, "But wait, you didn't work." Okay, I'm missing stuff. So she got choked out in December 2nd, went to New York. December 9th, December 9th, she asked Steph for her money via text. December 16th, she filed a police report. December 18th, okay, let's go there. So December 18th, December 16th, when she filed the police report, the responding officer gave her a form for her to fill out with regards to the
the
injury she
dent.
sustained. She filled out the form, submitted it 2 days later of this
That,
alleged, after she filed the report.
that mean it won't press in.
It wasn't. And then the thing is, and girl, the defense attorney not hit it on the nail. If I get bruises, wouldn't you? And I mean, it's not just any dude. This is Stephon Diggs. If you're gonna shake him down, make sure you got your ducks in a row. You ain't gonna take pictures like, oh, this is what he did. You ain't gonna do that. Nothing. Not one photo in this social media age. Not one photo. Here is Z with I mean, in my personal account don't have much of a following. Any little how many bruise pictures I sent you?
A lot. A lot.
I got a bruise in my hand, I sent it to her. I get bruises in my calves, I sent it to her. I sent, and she ain't sent you. You suing? So, okay, that's that. So Shia said she paid for her ticket. Said that she didn't complain about anything. I don't think Shia knew. And the question wasn't posed to her, so maybe, I don't know, but Shia didn't respond to whether or not she slept with
Stephon.
Stephon. She
Mm-hmm.
didn't respond to that. The question wasn't posed to her, so she didn't address it. Then we have Tali. Tali was like the clip that I saw. Tali only was like a 12-minute witness.
Right.
Tali was like, yes, I was there in New York and in New Jersey. I remember Tali saying that. Were you in the room with her? Yes. Did you see her without clothes? She's like, no, she had a towel on. Did you see her neck and her chest area? Yes. Did you observe any bruises? No. Did she say she couldn't talk? Because she said that her chest hurt, her neck hurt, she can't speak. No, I didn't. She didn't have a problem with that. At least she didn't tell me she had a
Mm-hmm.
problem with that. I didn't see nothing out of what you would expect to see a normal woman looking like.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Tali. Then they call the accountant.
Why? Tell me why.
The accountant came on and basically said, I got an invoice to pay her. And I'm like, but we already paid her.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, I don't know if it was her who have the mistake or we have the mistake, but I wanted to get it sorted.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, no, we went through, we did the audit. She was already paid. So and I'm
Overpaid.
kind of going back and forth here, Tia and Rosie's, because Mila the defense attorney was like, you wanted Stephon to pay you for the season or he owes me the money. No, you wanted him to pay you for the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I don't know if you know, but depending on who work team you want, because the Patriots are a winning team, so they go through like the Super Bowl and the playoffs. If you like the Browns, you don't go, your season ends pretty early. So the season for the Patriots that year, because the Patriots went to the Super Bowl. So the
Right.
season for the Patriots ended in February. This
Right.
happened in December. So she wanted Stephon to pay her out till December. I mean, till February. And the defense was like, so you wanted him to pay you for work you didn't do? And I was telling Rocio this, look, when you have employment contracts, you could draft the contract the way you want it. And if the parties agree, you agree. I understand that. I would understand that if you are, let's say, a chef, if you're like on like a full-time masseuse for these athletes, you said, listen, if the season ends in October, you need, even if you don't like me, if you ain't gonna use me, you pay me till October, because that, if you don't do it, I limit myself to other people who gonna want me for the season.
Mm-hmm.
But girlfriend didn't have a contract. That's what kills me. You don't think you'll get that? Listen, you don't think you will get something? This is your livelihood. You don't think you will get that done? Your livelihood? She said, we did it by text. I'm like, this is I don't get this. I don't get it, but okay. Let's run with it because
She
you've
did
been
it
with him
by
for four and a
text.
half years.
Then she was the attorney asked her, well, I see you have your lawyer here. Oh no, that's my workman's comp lawyer. Y'all told me to bring my workman's comp lawyer with me, so I brought it with me. And then the attorney asked her, but we didn't ask you that. She says, Mila says, I brought my attorney with me because, and then before that, the attorney said, but you're suing him for $5.5 million. Oh yeah,
Yep.
because the attorney offered me 100,000, and that's not basically that wasn't enough for her, 100,000. But in hindsight, now that I'm just looking at the evidence, because he could have choked her out, we don't know, we ain't there. You know what I'm saying? But it could have been something that he did that wouldn't show the bruising that she claimed allegedly that he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But to me personally, I think she messed up her hope. She messed up her career because I wouldn't want to hire a chef her at all, because that right there to me is, you don't know where
She
you're going.
tried to shake him down. And now
Right.
everybody knows you're gonna shake down. She should have taken that $100,000 and run with it and forget about the damn case.
That's exactly what she should have done.
Because even if it happened, girl, it's so, I want is that you want to believe her, but you can't help but, like, girl, it's not
Too
making
many holes.
too
It's
many
too many.
holes. The minute she said that my associate, oh, we're associates, I called my associate to pick me up from the. I don't call associates. I call my friends and family. And then to find out that the associate paid for her ticket to go to Trinidad from New York, I'm like, but where is her money?
I didn't have no money. That's all she kept saying. I don't have no money. I didn't have no money. I don't have no money. That's all she kept saying.
Oh, he owes. Oh, that's another thing. Because I guess as part of her duties, she would make sure do the grocery shopping, and they would reimburse her. He didn't
Right.
pay me back for the groceries, and I'm like, that don't sound right. You gonna pay? It's like, and then the
It was
accountant
just
came.
too many holes.
It was just everything was, and then the way she was acting and trying to, like,
Very evasive the second day.
evasive and
I
then
don't understand the
aggressive.
question. I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean by that? You remember all that? It was just,
Yeah.
sorry, honey. Sorry, Mila. Sorry.
Mila, Mila, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to believe you because I have worked with domestic violence victims.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say that what you claimed happened to you didn't happen.
Right.
What I could say though, Mila, is that you needed to get your ducks in a row before you come out with this story,
Mm-hmm.
because you are the first witness, so you have to set the tone. When you
Right.
came in and you fighting with the defense attorney, you ain't answering the questions. You 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 throwing people under the bus. You threw Sonny under the bus. Oh, he calls her stealing Sonny. And then you threw Shia under the bus. Oh, she sleeps with him too. That to me
I felt
killed
like
your credibility.
I felt like she, I don't know. I don't even know how to say this correctly. I felt that she got the, because this was the time when he was dating Cardi B. I felt like he um all gaga goo goo with Cardi B and
Mm-hmm.
forgot about her. And then that, 'cause remember, she was asking the girls, Shia and Tally, if he seemed annoyed, like she was trying to get under his
Under
skin,
his skin.
and he won't even paying her no attention. I think that's
Now
what
that
happened.
this is okay, so I'm looking at my notes. So Shia, Tali, and Victim. Sometimes I can't even understand my own handwriting. And Victim were in Brooklyn from December 2nd to December 9th. Remember, bruises sometimes take time to develop. During that time, this is a light-skinned girl. No one observed bruises. No one observed her holding her neck. Oh, my neck hurts. My chest hurts. Nothing.
And you
December
know what?
2nd.
Prime example. Look at my throat.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yes.
You see my scar?
Yes.
Come on now. How long I had that surgery?
Girl, that was 26 years ago.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that is a surgery scar. But what I'm saying is when you get bruised, you get bruised.
And then you're gonna notice it. You're gonna
Yeah.
notice it. Then I have here too. I forgot that I have here December 2nd. She called him the P word. They had a still pic showing her neck and chest on December 6th. That still pic, like she was like this, no bruising. She gave him a gift
For
after the
his
assault.
birthday.
She gave him a gift after the assault.
Somebody
She
choked
did,
me out. You think I'm giving them this?
girl. Four and a half years, they had a complicated relationship. She went back to his house. On December 9th, she came back. They were in New York from December 9th to 2nd to the 9th. After she came back on the 9th to harass him for money. He asked her to leave in November so he can have, she said that he asked her to leave in November so he could have females over. Now remember, November is when Cardi gave birth to, what's the little boy's name? Blim?
Oh, I don't know.
Something. Called
Just
I
call her
have
the
here.
son, their son, Suli.
Okay, their son. Called Sonny stealing Sonny. I wrote that down. There was that's another thing. They were mentioning this. She mentioned in her text that there's a white bee, that she used the B word to describe this woman. And then there's a girl named Lindsay, and Lindsay Bowen. That's the name. And I was wondering if Lindsay Bowen was the woman that they describe as a white bee. But that didn't, because it's a criminal trial. This ain't the trial of heartache and, you know, drama. But I kind of wanted to know the players. She apologized to Stephon. I have it written down, Rocio. Somewhere there, she apologized to him. She was paid $4,000. Was she paid for? Was it? Did I think in my mind I think she was making $2,000. Let me Google this. Hold on.
She got overpaid, basically.
How much does she get paid?
She said 2,000.
How much did Stephon Diggs accuser get paid a week? $2,000.
I told you.
So I was right. Yeah, she get paid $2,000, and they paid her back $4,000 that they owed her. Okay.
They didn't owe her that. They paid her 4,000. She got overpaid. She
Oh.
got overpaid. She kept asking for money, and he kept giving it. He not kept giving it to her, but he gave her $2,000 and then gave her another $2,000. She got overpaid.
Yeah. And my question here, see my question there? What did she do with the money? I guess you guys can't understand my handwriting, but I wrote it down. What she did with the money? So if you get $2,000 every week, you get at least $8,000 a month. Where's that money going?
You know what? To me, she got dumped. She didn't like it. She realized that she he won't pay her attention. So that was her way of getting back at him. That's how I feel.
One thing she said too, that I was like, okay, you know what? Look. She was like, I know I was wrong for having sex with him. I'm embarrassed. I'm like, when you got embarrassed now? Now you get embarrassed. You weren't embarrassed 4.5 years because you kept doing it.
Right. She kept doing it because she wanted to see if she was gonna get a bite. I Suli.
Delusional girl. These girls. And you know what's sad? She could just, all you gotta do is just cook and mind your business, leave him alone, and you do. In fact, she shouldn't have been living in the house. I
Mm-mm.
wouldn't have been, because there's no need for you to live in the house.
A chef,
You,
no.
she does 3 meals. She said she did 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. So if you do breakfast, Sunday, I mean, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between, after dinner, you clean up, you pack up, you go home. Why she sleeping there?
Well, it could be that she's not from there. I could see why she was sleeping in the house. I could see it, Suli. However, you have to keep personal and business separate. You don't sleep with your clients.
Girl, I don't know.
But anyway,
I don't know.
she messed up. She ain't gained nothing.
No. All right, girl. Rocio,
Mm-hmm.
your words of wisdom, hun.
Well, today's words of wisdom, I don't say it's wisdom, but this is Mother's Day weekend, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
praying that, as mothers, you go through trials and tribulations. You might try to raise your kid one way, and they might turn out to be something. You try. It's hard. That's all I gotta say. So, with that being said, as mothers, keep fighting and keep praying for your kids. Sometimes you might have a kid that might be like the prodigal son, that leave and don't talk to you for years, and then all of a
That would
sudden,
hurt me.
I
That
know,
would
but
hurt me. I know people who go through it. That would hurt me.
yeah, and my mind and my prayers are with them because they're good people. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Mm-hmm.
like they, you
It's
have
not
your way.
environmental effect. This
Right.
is this is something that, anyway.
Yeah. So, just pray and pray on your kids and be as good as you can, you know, open your Bibles and pray. Anyways, that's it. Have a
Thank
good
you.
week and enjoy
Thank
Mother's
you.
Day.
I'm gonna have a really quiet Mother's Day. I intend to.
Okay.
All right, guys. See you. Bye, Rosies.
Bye, Rosies. Bye.
Bye, Tia, if you're still there.
Bye,
Thanks for joining
Tia.